Once upon a time, in a village nestled amidst the verdant hills and lush greenery, the quaint village of Amade hummed with the rhythm of a peaceful existence. Its inhabitants, known for their warmth and industrious nature, eked out a living from the bountiful land that surrounded them. Life in Amade was simple, yet rich in the tapestry of traditions and community spirits that bound its people together. Ugoma, a young woman of remarkable beauty and unwavering spirit, stood out as the apple of her parents' eyes. Her laughter, like the twinkling of wind chimes, echoed through the village, her presence bringing joy to all who encountered her. Despite their modest circumstance, Ugoma's parent, a diligent fisherman and a hard-working market vendor, toiled tirelessly to provide for their daughter. Their love for her, an unwavering flame that illuminated their humble home. Her father would go fishing, and when he returned with a catch, Ugoma and her mother would carry the fish to the market to sell to get some cash. Afterwards, they would eat off the leftovers. This was the routine of her life and her family until Ugoma's life took an unexpected turn with the arrival of a wealthy suitor, a man named Chikezie. Captivated by her charm and gentle demeanor, Chikezie painted a vision of a future filled with luxury and prosperity, a stark contrast to the simplicity of Ugoma's life in Amadi. Drawn to his promises and the allure of a life beyond her wildest dreams, Ugoma agreed to marry Chikezie, leaving behind her rural roots for the bustling city that beckoned her with its promise and a grander existence. Years passed, and Ugoma found herself blessed with twins, two daughters, as different as night and day. One, a radiant beauty mirroring her own, was named Adanna, while the other, though less conventionally attractive, possessed a quiet strength and resilience that reflected her mother's inner spirit. Ugoma, however, found herself unable to extend the same unconditional love to both her daughters. Her heart, once filled with an abundance of affection, hardened towards her less glamorous daughter, Chioma, whom she perceived as a blemish on the family's image. As the twins grew, the disparity in their treatment became increasingly pronounced. Adana, basked in her mother's affection and admiration, reveled in the privileges bestowed upon her. Her every whim was catered to. Her beauty, a constant source of pride for Ugoma, Chioma, on the other hand, was relegated to a life of servitude. Her days filled with endless chores and harsh reprimands. Her spirit, though well done by the prejudice and injustice, remained unbroken. Her love for her family, an unwavering flame that refused to be extinguished. Amidst this familiar discord, Ugoma welcomed the baby boy, a son she named Emeka. His arrival further solidified her preference for her outwardly perfect children, reinforcing the notion that beauty was the sole measure of worth. Chioma, burdened with the role of nanny, was tasked with tending to her infant sibling while her own needs and desires were disregarded. Yet, despite the hardship she faced, Chioma remained steadfast in her love for her family. Yearning for acceptance and validation, she longed for a life free from prejudice and unkindness, a world where her worth was not determined by her appearance or intellect. One fateful day in school, Adana found herself embroiled in a heated argument with a bully. Her arrogance and self-centered demeanor had alienated her peers, and her newfound popularity, fueled by her mother's favoritism, had only served to widen the chasm between her and her classmates. As the confrontation escalated, Chioma, witnessing the injustice unfold, rushed to her sister's defense. Their sisterly bond, though strained by years of differential treatment, proved stronger than any resentment or jealousy. Together, they stood tall, their combined strength repelling the bullies' advances. News of the altercation reached their home, but the narrative was twisted to favor Adanna. Ugomma, blinded by her favoritism, reprimanded Chioma for inciting the conflict. Failing to recognize the courage and selflessness it had taken for her daughter to defend her sister, the truth remained buried beneath layers of prejudice and favoritism, further deepening the rift within the family. Meanwhile, Ugomma's husband, Chikezie, immersed in the demands of his business empire, remained oblivious of the turmoil within his family. His absence left a void in his children's life, a void that could have been filled with understanding and empathy. His preoccupation with material gains had blinded him to the emotional needs of his wife and daughters, setting the stage for a family unraveling at its seams. As the years progressed, Adanna's life took a perilous turn. Her reckless choices, fueled by a sense of entitlement and a yearning for the attention she craved, led her down a dangerous path. Her reckless behavior jeopardized her well-being and the family's reputation, casting a dark shadow over their once harmonious existence. It was then, in the face of her daughter's self-destructive actions, that Ugomma finally recognized the value of her less attractive daughter. Overwhelmed with remorse and guilt, Ugomma finally acknowledged the pain she had inflicted on Chioma. She sought forgiveness from her daughter, acknowledging the favoritism she had shown Adanna and the neglect she had shown Chioma. She expressed her regrets for not recognizing Chioma's inner strength and resilience, qualities that far outweighed any perceived physical imperfection. Chioma, her heart softening with compassion, forgave her mother. She understood that Ugomma's action stemmed from a misguided belief in the importance of outward beauty, a belief that had blinded her to the true essence of her daughters. She forgave her mother's shortcomings, recognizing that she had been a product of her time and upbringing. Together, the sisters embarked on a journey of healing, rebuilding their fractured relationship and cherishing the unique qualities that each of them possessed. Ugomma learned to value Chioma's inner beauty, her strength, her resilience, and her unwavering love for her family. Chioma, in turn, began to see herself through her mother's newfound eyes, recognizing her own worth and beauty beyond the superficial. As the family embraced forgiveness and acceptance, they began to heal the wounds that had divided them for so long. They learned to appreciate the differences that made them unique, recognizing that true beauty lay not in outward appearance, but in the strength of character, the kindness of heart, and the unwavering love that binds family together.